Are you ready to fight like a champion, not just in the courtroom, but in every facet of your life? Welcome to the Legal Athlete Podcast. I'm Jess Sargus, your host, high-performance speaker, and coach for trial lawyers. With over 22 years as a trial attorney and legal exec, and an undefeated record as a former MMA fighter and boxer, I know what it takes to thrive in high-stakes environments. I also know that in both the courtroom and the cage, you're only as good as your wins. That's why I'm here to help you develop a fighter's mindset, discipline, and strategies so you can master your mental game and execute under pressure to win more and burn out less. Every week, I fuse insights from elite athletics, legal pros, and cutting-edge neuroscience and sports psychology to help you perform at your peak under pressure. So whether you're looking to reinvent your practice, your mindset, or your life, this is the podcast for you. It's time to become a legal athlete. Let's get it. Hey friends, welcome back to the Legal Athlete Podcast. I'm your host, Jess Sargus, high-performance speaker, mental performance mastery coach, and recovering overachiever who used to believe that rest was weakness and work was worth. Today's episode is for the other high achievers, the strivers, the ones who feel most validated when they're producing. I see you, I've been you. But I'm here to remind you of a truth that's going to set you free if you let it. You are not only as good as what you do, you are already worthy. So let's get into it. There's a lie of output equaling your worth. Most high performers were trained either subtly or directly to believe that our value is in our utility. We are praised for doing, for achieving, for solving, for going above and beyond. So when we stop doing, even for a moment, we feel like we're disappearing. We feel like somehow we're not being productive, and that means we're not as worthy. But here's the truth that neuroscience and performance psychology confirms. Your achievements are just the product of your worthiness, not the proof of it. Your nervous system wasn't built to operate at redline forever. Neither was your brain or your heart. In fact, there's no Olympic athlete, no Super Bowl MVP, no trial lawyer on fire in court who performs at peak level, at their peak level, without rest. So let me ask you this. Would you be cool with your favorite NBA player staying up till 3 a.m. every night, eating like crap and partying hard the week before playoffs? Whole week? Hell no. You would be furious. You'd say, how can you possibly show up and perform in that condition? Well, how can you? Here's the truth. Burnout isn't a badge of honor. It is a breakdown. And it's not something that happens because we're weak. Burnout is the affliction of the strong, but it happens because we tried to outwork natural law. We treated rest as optional. And the body, the brain, the nervous system finally said, enough. Here's the science. Chronic stress and sleep deprivation shrink your hippocampus. That's the part of the brain that governs memory and learning. And it overstimulates the amygdala, your fight or flight center. Your decision-making tanks, your emotional regulation drops, cortisol, your stress hormone, stays elevated, and inflammation spikes. Your creativity, that is gone. That is impaired. Long term, this leads also to impaired immune function. Anxiety can be depression and burnout. You would never keep exhaling continuously without ever stopping to inhale again. You'd pass out. You would die. But that's what so many of us do energetically. At work, we are exhaling endlessly. We're not breathing in. And somehow we think breathing in would be selfish, would be unproductive. And then we wonder why we feel numb, disconnected, or exhausted even after what we would consider an otherwise productive day. Here's the truth. Rest is productive. Rest isn't indulgent, it is intelligent. And recovery isn't lazy, it is elite high-performance strategy. Ask any top coach, fighter, or neuroscientist. Rest is where the integration, the adaptation, and the growth happens that you have been working so hard to achieve. During sleep, your brain performs this lymphatic clearance, literally washing out toxins. Your prefrontal cortex gets stronger, your stress hormone levels reset, your immune system recalibrates. Rest is not what takes you away from the work. It's what makes the work possible. So, what do you do with this? First, let's reframe rest as the performance enhancer that it is, not a break from being productive. So, start calling your breaks, even to yourself, performance resets. Number 2, you can audit your energy the same way that you audit your time. Where are you leaking it? Where do you need to restore it? And then build rest into your identity. Just like brushing your teeth, an essential health habit, create other small rituals that restore you. Anything like a walk, even a short nap, or sitting on the porch and looking at the breeze and the trees. A 5-minute meditation practice, breath work, even 20 minutes just going phone free. These are incredibly important ways to rest your brain. And finally, start breathing again, not just metaphorically, not just taking time to inhale after exhaling and being so productive all the time. Literally, practice the physiological sigh. That big inhale through your nose with an extra inhale at the top to fully inflate those alveoli, and then one long extended exhale through the mouth of an 8 count. It's one of the most powerful and fast-acting ways to start activating your vagal system and taking your body out of that fight or flight high stress mode. That's going to be your nervous system saying, thank you for taking the time to literally reset and breathe. And here's the final truth that I'd love to have you carry away today. You don't have to earn your worth by grinding yourself down until there's nothing left. Your rest is not the reward. Your rest is not selfish. Your rest is part of your productivity regimen. So take it. Honor that. Breathe in. Don't just exhale out constantly, because you're not just a producer. You're a whole person, a whole worthy, powerful person, even when you're still, even when you're recharging, so then you can hit again at your best once you're back up to full power. So this is your green light. Go ahead and reclaim rest and recovery as your high performance tool. If this episode hit home for you, send it to your fellow high achiever who might need to hear this too. And then make sure that you're subscribed and following so we can keep building your champion's mindset together. Thank you for joining me on the Legal Athlete Podcast. If you're ready to take your mental game to the next level, let's connect. Want me to speak to your group or team? Or are you ready for one-on-one trial fight camp coaching to perform at your best when it matters most? Reach out to me with a direct message on LinkedIn or through my website at thelegalathlete.com. Until next time, remember that the best version of yourself isn't some future version. It's the you who makes your daily choices. So make great ones. Make the ones that keep you on that champion fighter journey, building a record and a life you love.